So you've officially made the decision that Las Vegas is the place that you are going to move to. But before you buy a home in Las Vegas, there's very specific things you need to know. So in this video, we're going to talk about the things that you need to know about Las Vegas before you buy a home. Let's get into it. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time to my channel, my name is LeMarr. I'm a local real estate professional as well as a real estate investor here in the Las Vegas Valley. So my team and I specialize in helping you relocate to Las Vegas and calling it your new home. So if you're thinking about moving to Las Vegas or its surrounding areas in the near future, my team and I are here to help you make that smooth transition to beautiful Las Vegas. All of my contact information will be in the comments and descriptions below. Feel free to reach out anytime. I always love hearing from you. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the map of Las Vegas. We're going to talk about it geographically. We're going to talk about the main arteries that run through Las Vegas and overall areas so you can get an idea of what Las Vegas is, how big it is, and how easy it is to navigate. So let's jump into my computer. So of course, one of the main arteries is the I-15, which runs from north to south. You really can get from Apex all the way down to the Southern Highlands area in the matter of 35 to 40 minutes. Just depends on how, what traffic looks like during that day or the time you're traveling. Now, this is the 215 Beltway. The 215 Beltway, depending on where you are on it, will run north to south. So we can see here, it's running north all the way to south. But generally speaking, when you are on the 215 Beltway, you're going to see it running east to west. So it circles Las Vegas Valley mostly. So it goes all the way around, looks like a big squiggly C. And then we have the 95. Now, if you keep going 95 north, that will take you all the way up to California. But if you take the 95 and you travel all the way down, so you go north to south, cutting through the valley, and if you keep going, it will take you all the way to Arizona, or in this case, I do a lot of traveling out to Laughlin for a lot of kayaking adventures on the river, which is a lot of fun. Now, we have here the 613 that goes into the 95. Now, this is how you get over here to the Summerlin Northwest area. This is going to be Charleston. Charleston really travels all the way from one side of the city to the other. So that travels all the way from west to east. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the different quadrants of Las Vegas so you can easily navigate it. Now, we have up here the northwest part of Las Vegas. Now, I know a lot of people are going to refer to just this part up here as northwest Las Vegas, but entirely everything over here, including the Lone Mountain area, Providence, Sky Canyon, Kyle Canyon, it is all part of the northwest area. And then of course we have our North Las Vegas. Now North Las Vegas is right here. Actually, it comes all the way around here. Now there's an area over here in a new development where it's a condominium building that is being built, and there's a particular unit over there. There's actually a set of units that is right there, borders off of North Las Vegas. So depending on where you live in there, you can either live in the North Las Vegas jurisdiction or you could live in the Las Vegas jurisdiction. So that's always interesting. Now, of course, we have the Summerlin area. Now, Summerlin is our highest price point in the Las Vegas Valley, mostly because of two reasons. Number one, because of how high it is elevated. And number two, there's only about 5,000 gross acres left of land to build on. Once that is completely over, and I do not think the Howard Hughes Corporation is going to be trading or doing any trades with the Bureau of Land Management. Once that's done, Summerlin is completely built. So we do anticipate the prices just continuing to go up from there. Now we have here our Las Vegas Valley. Everything in here is our Las Vegas. But before I do that, let me show you where Henderson is, which will be a lot easier. So Henderson is this area right here. It'll even travel all the way up to Lake Las Vegas because it is considered to be Henderson. And we go down River Mountain. We are not going to go into Boulder City because that is a whole different city. But this area right here is technically all Henderson. And then everything else is considered the city of Las Vegas, except the Las Vegas Strip. The Las Vegas Strip is technically considered in Paradise, not really in the city of Las Vegas. But that is to this I hope this information helped you to identify and navigate Las Vegas a little bit better. So let's jump back into the video.
Okay, so now that we have an idea of what Las Vegas looks like on a map and now we can easily navigate it, let's go ahead and talk about the several things that you need to know before you officially buy a home in Las Vegas. Now, the number one thing I would say to me is the most important thing to keep in mind is what type of community do you want to be in? Now, this is incredibly important because Las Vegas is very diversified. It has a variety of neighborhoods in the Las Vegas Valley. So the north does not look like the south, and the east is very different from the west. So to know what kind of community and aesthetics you are looking for is incredibly important. Now, of course, if you are new to Las Vegas and you're not very familiar with it, that is where myself as your local real estate professional will help guide you based on the things that you are looking for. I can make recommendations on communities based off of your needs and your wants, and then we can further explore those areas. Now, the next thing I would say is very important is your price range. Now, your purchase power can get you different results depending on what type of areas you're looking at. So if you are looking in Summerlin, Summerlin is one of our highest price points in the valley. Now, if you are looking in Sky Canyon, you could potentially get a more house for your money in Sky Canyon than you could in Summerlin, but of course it does vary depending on the builder you're choosing. So your price range and what you'd like to stay in, that is something that we can also talk about. Now, if you are purchasing with cash, of course, purchase price is very important. And if you are financing your home, the monthly mortgage that you are borrowing is going to be equally as important. Now, one thing I always tell people, especially when you are moving to an area and you are a first-time home buyer, you do not want to be house rich, cash poor. That is probably one of the worst things you could ever do. So we will want to make sure that you are purchasing responsibly and you are not dumping all of your income into the home, because how will you live? How will you enjoy all the beautiful things and activities that Las Vegas offers? So you don't want to do that. Next thing we want to talk about is what type of things are you looking for close by? So what kind of amenities do you want near you? Now, I know depending on where you're at, there are some people coming from the Midwest where their closest amenity is about 10 miles away. Now in Las Vegas, that is usually not the case because there is a grocery store, a fitness area, a salon around every corner. And now it just depends on what type of amenities are important to you and what type of features are must-haves in your book. Next thing we're going to talk about is schools. Now, if you have watched any of my other videos, you guys know I am not a fan of the public school system here in Nevada. So Nevada is really not known for its public education, but you can get around that depending on what kind of charter or private school you put your kids in. So as a mother myself, I have been there, done that with my 8-year-old son already. So I have chosen to put our son into a state-funded charter school, and the curriculum is absolutely insane, but him being in a charter school has probably been one of the better things that we have done. So please make sure that if you have kids, you are researching what the public schools are like in the area if you do intend on putting them in public school. Next thing I want to tell you is it is not hot year-round. A lot of people think that Las Vegas is blistering hot 20 months out of the year, and it's simply not true. We do experience all 4 seasons. So as I'm filming this video right now, we are entering into spring and it's about 65 degrees out and it is beautiful. Now, we don't usually start seeing the heat until about May or June, and the heat dies down in September or October. Now, even then, if you are someone like me and you really like the desert climate, you're going to really enjoy the Las Vegas heat. Now, of course, on days where it's 117 degrees out, it can be a little bit difficult to deal with that, but that is why you hit the pools. That is why you go to Summerlin, where it's about 5 to 7 degrees cooler, and that is why you find indoor activities and fun things to do. Next thing is, if you are an outdoor enthusiast like my family and you like the outdoors, the river, hiking, walking trails, if you like indoor and outdoor activities, I'm telling you, Las Vegas has everything that you could ever want. We also have Sloan Mountain, the Spring Mountains, and Mount Charleston. So really, when you're here, a lot of people think, okay, Las Vegas, it's just the glitzy Las Vegas Strip. It is simply not true. There is just so much more outside the Las Vegas Strip, especially if you are an adventurer. Okay, now if you like the beautiful mountain terrain as a backdrop in your exterior view, Las Vegas is it. Now, we are surrounded surrounded by mountains. So the thing that most people don't realize is Las Vegas, we are in a bowl. So we're basically in a valley. And because of that, every time we drive somewhere, we can always see the mountains in our distance. And it is a beautiful sight to see. And especially in the winter time, when you are driving and you see the snow caps on the mountains, it is such a sight to see. Now, this next topic, I have gotten so many phone calls from people just like you who are asking me, how are the people in Las Vegas? Now, my experience with people in Las Vegas so far has been they are very friendly. Of course, you're going to have some of those people that are just not liking life, and very sorry for them. But ideally, most people here in Las Vegas are very happy. And it's because they've left somewhere to find a new life, to start a new chapter, and they are just a breath of fresh air. So majority of people are very friendly here, and I have found that it is easy to make friends and nurture long-lasting relationships. We have got the food. So if you're wondering, does Las Vegas have a lot of food in the area? Is there a culinary scene? The answer is 100% yes. We have so many amazing mom and pop shops. So of course you do have the chain-like restaurants, but you have a lot of the smaller restaurants here that just blow your taste buds out of the water. Now, so if food is something that you are worried about, don't worry about it. We've got it all over the place. All right, so that was my video on what you need to know about buying a home here in Las Vegas before you officially move here to Las Vegas. So I hope you found this video informative. Now, if you have any questions about Las Vegas or moving to Las Vegas in the near or far future, all of my information will be in the comments and the descriptions below. Feel free to reach out at any time. I always look forward to hearing from you and connecting with you. So as always, until next time, see you in the next video.